Hey guys, it's Richard here. Before you witness the shocking truth behind what I'm about to reveal, I have to let you know, this information isn't being presented to you on the narrow hope that you're so gullible, that you'd be hoodwinked into a ridiculous money scam based on far-fetched imaginary stories. This is not another story of an ex-bankrupt businessman creating something that resembles a Wall Street miracle. Nor is it the fairy tale of ex-bookmakers who are going to let you in on the industry's big secret. When you realize how crazy all of that junk really is, you'll begin to see the positive opportunities that face you right now become more apparent. Now, let me ask you something. Why are you here? I mean, really, why are you here? Is it because that you know in the UK alone, bookmakers pay out an estimated £5 billion to punters each year in 100% tax-free winnings? Or is it because you're probably one out of the 90% of punters that struggle to break even every month? My greatest ambition has always been to try and reduce the hazards of betting to a bare minimum, whilst maintaining the value in my approach. Picking winners is easy, but finding value in your selections can be extremely difficult. If you want a system with a 50% plus win rate, you can just bet all the odds on horses, but it doesn't mean that you'll make a profit in the long run. It's the same thing with big-priced winners. You could bet on all the horses with odds of 30 to 1 each day, but if you did, the number of winners would be few and far between, and again you probably wouldn't make any profit. It's taken me years of practical trial and error to get this balance right. So I've finally developed a near-flawless technique, which gives you that vital edge and the maximum chance of winning. Let me tell you about the fantastic profitable opportunity you're about to unlock. You don't have to fully engage in what I'm about to say, but if you do, you'll soon realize just how effective this cash-creating method really is. Introducing Mechanic Runner. I didn't just stumble on this method by accident. This money-making phenomenon has taken me over 7 years to develop and is genuinely nothing like you've ever seen, heard, or even dreamt about. First, allow me to explain a little about myself, for you to make sure you have a full sense of just how much an impact this system is going to have on both your betting and financial life. Now, I've been a sports data analyst for over a dozen years, providing statistical forecasting, probability evaluation, and enhanced understanding of professional sports. Now, I know what you're thinking, so what? Tons of guys who analyze data have tried and failed at this kind of stuff. Well, that's fair to say. But where they have failed, I have succeeded. And in the next 30 seconds, I'm going to show you exactly how. Since I began tracking stats all those years ago, I always knew there'd be a way of making big money out of the priceless information I had at my disposal. But oddly enough, it was only when Dave, a good friend of mine, began making good money from horse racing that things started to click. He had somehow calculated a means of ensuring he was always in profit by the end of the week. I asked him to show me what he was doing, and I was shocked. With just a few savvy ideas about how to track certain figures, he could single out horses that were seemingly cast as long-range outsiders, but in truth had a great chance of winning. Using his formula, I started doing some mass-scale tracking of my own, and was soon spotting simple loopholes, discovering how I could improve his original basic method into something much more sophisticated. Initially, I thought if I spent enough time tracking results and finding patterns, I could create a magic formula. In the process, I managed to record and analyze over 50,000 spreadsheets of razor-sharp, accurate data. Of course, no one man can record and hypothesize on this kind of amount of data unaided, so I took things a step further. The reason this particular system is so powerful is thanks to the fact I was able to develop software that tracks stats on such a meticulous scale. It showcased a simple fact I'd never even contemplated before. There is no magic formula. So, as you can see, I'm not putting you under the illusion that what I've developed is a perfect money-making machine. That's not possible. But what I can tell you is that Mechanic Runner plays host to some unique features that ensure its profitability is never in question. By applying our world-class experience and extensive knowledge of proven methodologies on a daily basis, Mechanic Runner effortlessly scopes out every slice of valuable information available to begin its winning selection process. With the capacity to take the most minute details from every course, every horse, and even every stall details, then incorporate it into a winning selections formula. Mechanic Runner is able to not only pick winners on a consistent basis, but is blessed with the uncanny ability to pick winners from a long way out. With this unfair advantage, you'll find value where others have the totally opposite view. Winners with 20-to-1 odds are not uncommon. The winners you're about to witness will more than verify that for you. So forget all the hype about making millions in months. Instead, I want you to realize the power behind Mechanic Runner, the statistical phenomena that allowed me to make £1,892 from my original £20 stake in just 3 weeks. Have you ever earned £590 in 24 hours using just 10 minutes of your time and £10 of your cash? If your answer is no, then don't worry about it, because we're about to change all of that. Before I forget, there is one more insane feature that makes Mechanic Runner the easiest selection you'll make all year. This system can be made to be as autopilot as the aircraft in the sky, and as the more observant punters are beginning to realize, Mechanic Runner is destined to transform your bank account forever. This year, the outsider returns. Your journey to online betting success begins here.